Now on to Danny Provenzano. He may be a reputed mobster, but what he really wants to do is direct. Provenzano has made a movie about what else? The mob. But now the filmmaker is also facing another kind of real drama. As our correspondent Helen Lukatis reports, he's accused of the same kind of thug behavior that he shows in his film.
It was a mob scene at the Sarasota Film Festival earlier this year for first-time filmmaker Danny Provenzano. He's director, writer, and star of the movie This Thing of Ours, which made its debut.
My illustrious nephew, he invented a new way to get pinched. Commit murder in front of 30 witnesses.
Along with veteran gangster actor Frank Vincent and The Sopranos' big pussy Vincent Pastore, newcomer to the film business, Danny Provenzano plays an enterprising young mobster. What's it like to be here tonight?
It's great.
If the name sounds familiar, that's because Danny Provenzano also happens to be an enterprising young mobster, according to New Jersey prosecutors. And he's the nephew of one of the biggest mobsters ever, Tony Provenzano. And miles from here in New Jersey, you might say another type of drama is unfolding for Danny Provenzano. He's accused of being a real mobster and is awaiting a criminal trial on charges of conspiracy to commit murder and racketeering. Provenzano gave us an exclusive sit-down in Florida. Is there an upside and a downside to the notoriety that comes with your name?
Well, the upside is if I'm going to, be in the entertainment business, that's what the business is about. The downside is, law enforcement officials seem to take special interest.
The special interest is in the form of an indictment, which accuses Provenzano and 8 associates of extorting more than $1 million from businessmen, threatening to kill and beating up alleged victims.
The reality is, I just want what was coming to me. And I didn't extort nobody. I didn't take what was not mine. All I looked to do was to get what was mine. And I didn't use any of these methods that they're claiming I used.
Provenzano claims he was just running a legitimate printing business.
Have you ever extorted money from people?
Never.
Have you ever kidnapped anyone?
I never kidnapped
Have
anybody.
you ever beaten anyone?
No. In a ring, maybe, but not on the street.
You want to get bumped up when you're committing murder in front of witnesses? You better smarten the up. Now just go and do what I told you to do.
Is this a case of life imitating art or art imitating life? We don't know, but some scenes in this movie are identical to portions of the indictment. In the movie, Provenzano plays the nephew of a mobster. He and his associates hammer one victim's thumbs and beat up others to get money. And in real life, he's accused of assaulting a man with a hammer, terrorizing and inflicting serious bodily injury on others to extort money.
Is it a coincidence that some of the things in your movie literally come right out of the allegations against you in the indictment?
No, it's no coincidence at all. After reading the indictment, being a writer, I definitely took things or stole things from that indictment, and I did put them in the script.
Sally, when's the last time you watered these tomatoes? It looks like a f***ing tomato graveyard.
Sal, you might want to say a prayer or something.
As for the script, it's well written, and the movie is entertaining. As for Provenzano, he says he only plays a mobster. If he's convicted on all charges, Danny Provenzano could face up to 40 years in prison. But don't expect that to be the end of his movie career.
If you do end up behind bars, rightly or wrongly, will you still make movies?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Will you get new material that way, perhaps?
I would imagine I would, wouldn't I?
Danny Provenzano recently rejected a plea deal with prosecutors, which included spending at least 5 years behind bars. He's also decided to represent himself when his case goes to trial. Until then, Provenzano is making another movie, but not about the mafia. Instead, it's about the Amish. His role in the film? He plays a drug dealer.